No. Oh, wait.
Live.
Hello. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Love Island recap of episode 6 and 7. I'm Sophie Wall, and
I am Keiron Elliott.
today we're going to be talking about Friday and Sunday's episode of Love Island. So before we do that, what is your thoughts after Monday and Tuesday last week? Just Tuesday last week, my bad.
Yeah, I mean, Tuesday last week, I can't remember the specific episode, but last week
It was
I
the
feel
first one.
Yeah.
It was number one.
Yes, no, Tuesday was a good, Tuesday, it was a good start. I mean, it started off as any Love Island would. Slow.
Boring. Absolutely boring.
It was a bit boring, but like, I think for the week, I think we've had enough juice, enough there's been a lot of beef in that first week. I think it's worked out.
And I think there's been good banter as well. Like, there's been really good banter towards the situations, and I feel like they're all starting to make really good connections now. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah, you can tell now who likes who and who, who's just going to, like, you can almost predict who's going to go out, basically, and who's going to get to the final.
Okay, so what is your thoughts on the couples that are taking place so far? So on Friday's episode, there was a recoupling. What are your situations on those, like your opinions?
I think we've got Kaz and Toby still. Mm-hmm. We've got Jake and Liberty.
Yeah.
Despite all the stuff that Jake's saying behind closed doors, I think them two are the strongest couples that we got so far.
100%.
I think Faye and Liam. I feel like they have the most like tightrope relationship.
Yes.
Like, it's about it's built on the fact that Faye thinks Liam's fit, and the fact that Liam's not even met anyone else. He's only with her to stay in the game. But yeah. I think we've got to big up Chloe, haven't we? We've got to big up Chloe for keeping Hugo in the game.
Yes, 100%.
Because I feel like Hugo's been dealt a poor hand, really.
Nah, definitely. And I also want to push that you guys comment in the comment section. Keep up with us. Let us know your opinions. I want to shout out Mikey Joe, produced by Mikey Joe. He said, hold tight, big up the crew. Us too. Hello. So, okay, so now we've kind of established the couples. Let's talk about the recoupling. Did you think that Chloe was going to choose Hugo, or did you think she was going to choose Brad?
I had a sneaky suspicion. When she stood up and I saw three of them, and I thought, come on now. Like, I felt a bit gutted. I was sort of like fuming the fact that Hugo might not get picked. But I was happy.
I know.
I was happy for it, yeah. But what do you think of the new couples? What do you think of them all?
I mean, my opinion on Kaz and Toby was fantastic. Like, I was like, wow, all the way to the end, they're going to stream it through. And then, I mean, I know we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, but did you see what happened last night? I am fuming. Like, Toby doesn't fancy Kaz as much as he's been making out, and I'm not. And
yeah, I think he's having doubt. He's having
Doubts.
doubts, but he's not. I don't think he's not going. He's not, like, obviously not cuddling her. He's not kissing her.
But do you think that the reason why he's having these doubts is because, like, and not fully being like, you know what, this isn't for me, is because he wants to ride the boat? Like, if somebody else was to come in who's better and they show interest in him, then he'll be like, right, seen a bit, Kaz. But because obviously his place depends on him being with Kaz at the moment, you have to show interest in people until better people come up. That's the game. So I feel like a lot of people can be fake.
I feel that, yeah. I feel like that's the same with Jake, obviously.
100%.
Jake's he's not going else to. He's already admitted no one else in that villa is his type. So it's like he's just sort of sticking with Liberty to keep the game.
Yeah, Liberty mustn't have nice toes, I don't think.
Yeah. Oh dear.
He must be attracted to his toes.
Definitely. I mean to ask you, right? So, from man to, as a woman, as your opinion, I've noticed through this Love Island, the nicer the people are in the villa, the least attractive they seem to be coming off.
Yes.
So, like, obviously, I mean, I'm not saying everyone has to be attracted to Hugo. No. Hugo might not be everyone's cup of tea.
Yes.
But Hugo, he's done nothing but nice.
Yes.
Same with, Toby and a lot of people, apart from Toby, obviously, last night. But they seem to be like less attractive. He's nice. He's being an arse more attractive than being nice.
I can't speak from all girls' perspectives, yeah, But like, I feel like women want what they can't have. Women want like people who don't show interest in them, or people who necessarily feel like they're very hard to get and are like overtly, like, just, I can't explain it. When Hugo comes and he's just so nice and cute, it's like, it's cute, but I mean, personally, it's just a little bit too much. Like,
Yeah.
I don't mean to sound tight, and you know what? Big up Hugo. Like, I think if I was in there, he'd definitely be my best friend. But I feel like when they're too nice like that, it's wrong, isn't it? When you deep it, it's so wrong.
There is I know there obviously. I'm not stupid. I know there's a fine line between friend and couple. And
Yeah.
It's like we go to Toby and Kaz. They're good together, that they get on well, but obviously Toby doesn't want to be like, Toby doesn't want to be physical with her, and like, but then you see Aaron and Sharon, and then like they're straight into the physical, so
I feel like there's got to be a sexual attraction there. Like, that's the key point to this, because you can create and build relationships with anybody in that villa, whether it's a boy or a girl. But if you're sexually attracted to them, then that's what makes you want to be with them in Love Island. Do you know what I mean? Like, you want to see them, and in Love Island terms, rip their clothes off, like they always say. And if you feel like you want to do that, and you want to have that sexual chemistry, and you want to have that sexual relationship with them, then that's how you know that couple is for you. If not, then just bun it off. Like, there's no point in wasting time. There's no point in trying to secure your place in the villa.
I get you, because it's got to be more than hi, how was your day?
Yeah,
every 5 minutes, there's got to be some sort of excitement in there. You've got to be
then like falling asleep at night and they're both facing the opposite ways. It's like, that wouldn't happen in like the first few days of a relationship. Like, if you're getting to know somebody, you can't keep your hands off them. You're like, I mean, it's not happened, and it's not the same with every single relationship, but that is usually how it goes, isn't it?
It's because you got the honeymoon period, haven't you? And that's the sort of like, that's the like
straight
the
getting to know each other, isn't it?
If you're going to start with, if you're going to go, it's almost like they're trying to leapfrog the honeymoon period and just go straight into like they've been old married couple phase.
Yes, I know, that's what I mean. It's like literally old married couple phase, like what? Yeah. 6 episodes in, like
we've coined it, old married couple phase.
I know, that's the one. That's a new one. That's what Kaz and Toby are in, the old married couple phase.
That's it. Absolutely coin.
Okay, so we've kind of touched on episode 6. I can't lie, not much happened on Friday. It was just kind of a mix of people getting to know each other, but Rachel came in. So what's your opinions on Rachel?
Rachel, I feel like she's been chucked in the deep end. I don't think she's not had much opportunity. No. Like, she's sort of come in, it's been like, right, you're in. Couple with one of these two.
I know. No
choice whatsoever. And like, she's not really gotten. But I mean, what do you think of Rachel?
So what do I think of Rachel? Rachel is amazing. I'm sorry, but she is the biggest vibe in the villa. She is going to be the nation's sweetheart of this year. I feel like she's a ball of energy, and Chugs may have been lying just to stay in the villa when he said this, but she is an actual ball of energy. Like, I feel like if I was to go and have a conversation with her, I'd come out smiling. Yeah. Like, she's very easy to talk to. She's an easy flower, and it's like, she's 29. What? She's 29
That just shocked me a lot.
She looks about 21.
There's a lot of people in that villa do look really young.
I know, right?
I mean, with the exception of Liam, who looks about 33, and he's actually 21. No offense.
Right, okay, here's one, right? How is he 21? He must be lying.
How? He's a year older than me.
I know,
he's the same age as you.
I know, he's the same age as me, and he literally looks about, I can't lie, he looks about 25, 26. Seriously? If older, like a little bit older possibly. Like, not in like a shady way, but he just looks really mature and like... He
looks like he could be a dad already. You know
yeah.
I mean? Like, it looks like he's already got that.
Oh, trust me. But I can't believe that, what's she called?
Liam, is it Faye who's with?
Nah. What is she called? The new one, Rachel.
Rachel, yeah.
I need to get my facts straight. She's 29. That is absolutely crazy.
No, yeah, I do. I get what you mean. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing that progress, seeing the character progress of of Rachel.
She got a lot of airtime in last night's episode, and I
Yeah.
feel like I'm so glad that she did, because I feel like she'll have definitely won a lot of people over from her coming in and being able to show her side of the personality. Because, for example, Shannon in the first episode didn't get a lot of airtime, and obviously, even though she got voted out, it's like, well, she didn't act. She probably did speak. She probably did have some more like very engaging conversations, but she literally got kicked out like on the third episode, was it?
Yeah.
So she didn't really get much chance to show what she is. But it's like with Rebecca. Is it Rebecca? What's her name? I keep forgetting.
Rachel.
Rachel. Wow. Oh my gosh. Rachel. With Rachel, she is been able to have a lot of airtime to be able to show kind of what character she is. And
Yeah.
I'm excited to see her
100%.
bud into a relationship. with someone.
I mean, you get when you see Rachel, you get Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I mean, this is what I mean. When we talk about the Brads versus Chugs sort of thing.
Yes.
I feel like when we get Chugs, we see TV Chugs, the Chugs that wants to just stay in the game and wants to don't want to go home after 24 hours. But I mean, it's been a poor performance from Chugs, really, isn't it?
Okay, so do you know Ian, the voiceover guy, the narrator? He
Yeah.
keeps making jokes about hats, like him owning a hat company. Is that true, or is it a pun on his name?
He owns a bucket hat. He's a bucket hat sort of like seller in
No
Surrey.
way.
Yeah, in Surrey. Yeah.
No way! Oh my gosh, you'd never run out of bucket hat if you was his girlfriend, would you?
Things like who actually like. I mean, he must be mentioned a few times, but like he's just never talked about. He's just sort of like he's more. He does made it when he talks to someone. He does this sort of like yeah. So what you. I really want you to meet my family. That's all I know about Chugs. He sells hats and then he wants people to meet his family. That's all I know.
No,
and have a
that
chat with
is
his sister while they're having a barbecue. That's the only thing I know about Chugs.
No, that's actually hilarious. So, okay, what's she called? Rachel. Nah, it's actually annoying me this now. Rachel.
The nation's favourite.
The nation's favourite, and I can't remember her name. She's got to choose between Brad or Chugs. What is your opinions on that? Do you think that they're being a little bit fake? Because it's a bit techie, because she's walked in and then they've said, right, the two people left need to obviously choose, but be chosen by Rachel. And I think that the problem is that they now look, whether they were interested or not, they're both going to look like they're pushing a narrative that they want to stay in. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, what do you actually do?
It's a really forced, I think it's unfair. I think RTV2.
It's tight, isn't it?
Shame on you,
They're
RTV.
like violating him.
Literally, because I mean, Brad talks about having a genuine interest. He's talked about, because I mean, I feel for Brad. I know he's been. I mean, obviously he's had that beef with Faye, but he's genuinely gone in and no one's his type, and that's But I feel like now Rachel's in and Rachel kind of is his type, and now it just sort of looks bad on him because now it looks like he's trying, But I mean. He's never really tried anyway. So.
But I'm pretty sure that Chugs and Brad said that they like a blonde girl, and I'm not being funny, but Rachel's got brown hair, and it's like, I get that they say thingies, but I just felt it was a little bit on top Brad last night when he was like, oh yeah, he was like, I was laughing because you are my type, you are the one for me. It's like, oh my god, well, go and get married then, because I guarantee you, right, when you've been saved and a blonde, whatever you say in your type is walked in, you're gonna be like, sin a bit, Rachel or Rebecca or whatever she's called, Rowan.
Rowan. He keeps saying it, doesn't he? He keeps going up to her going, I laughed when you came in. I laughed.
Yeah.
I know he's like, I laughed when you came in, innit?
Oh, I went to Newcastle this weekend. I bet I can do a really good Newcastle accent. Oh, yeah.
Rachel.
Rachel.
Couple up with us, yeah?
Rachel. Right, anyway, enough of the accents. So do you think that Brad's been a little bit too on top forced vibes?
I don't know. I mean, I think he's trying. He's trying. I think he does kind of like her.
But is he trying to keep his place, or is he trying to graft?
I think it's two. I think we'll know whether he stays or not, because I mean, right now he's sort of like you can. There's such an equal debate for each one. I mean, I don't think Chugs is. He's every time he's been trying to graft somebody. I mean, I know I hate on Chugs a lot, but
yeah, you
every
do.
Every time he's tried
you know
to
him.
every time he's tried to graft someone, or every time he's tried to talk to a girl, it's always been to stay in the villa, because he's not. He's never had the
It's true.
opportunity to just
Yeah.
couple up with someone. He's always
Yeah.
that's always been to just stay in the villa.
Oh, it's tight that though, isn't
It's
it?
tight, yeah.
They proper do like. I feel like they proper do Islanders dirty when it comes to stuff like that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they proper do people dirty. You have them grafting. They have them doing the most. Like, literally, Chugs and Brad have been moving like bags. Like,
Yeah.
I want to make you lunch. I'm gonna make you a peppermint tea. Like, can I pull you for a chat? She's like, I'm just about to get in the shower.
Literally, like.
Oh my gosh. So what are your predictions? So for anyone who's watching right now or watching later on, tomorrow we are also doing the Love Island recap for episode 8, which is tonight's episode. Now, obviously, we know that last night's episode ended on a cliffhanger, and Rachel, I nearly said Rebecca again. Is it Rachel?
It's Rachel.
Rachel had to choose who she wants in the villa. Is it Brad or is it Chugs? So me and Keiron are going to make predictions, and tomorrow, if they are wrong, we have to do a forfeit live on the Love Island recap. So just
Make
to
it
make
interesting, yeah.
make it interesting
Make
and
it-
more entertainment purposes.
Perfect. So, I mean, we'll say our predictions.
Yes.
We'll say them right now, and once we say them, that's it in stone. You can't go changing
Okay,
them.
are we saying them at the same time? So we'll do like a 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. We'll say. You go first. We'll sort of go you, and then we'll go me. and
Nah,
then we'll
because then I might say something and then give my reason, and then you might change
true.
yours. So if we give them exact
So
same time,
you're thinking like rules based. I'm thinking of like audio based. Just like both screaming the same name.
no, come on, because
Right,
it
yeah.
might not be the same name, and
True.
if it is, then that's fingers. So ready?
Right, ready? 3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
Brad.
Brad. Oh. So if we're both wrong with Brad, if Brad goes home tonight, then we're both going to do a forfeit. But
What's
we
a
pick the forfeit for
forfeit?
each other.
Okay, are we doing it now?
Not now.
Okay, cool. I
Not
was
right
gonna say
now.
that's pressure.
I'm saying if Brad goes home tonight,
Yes.
tomorrow, we both do
Yes.
the forfeit. So we both do a forfeit. But we have
Okay.
to. So yeah, I bring something for you. You bring something for me.
Right. Okay.
'Kay.
Cool. And what are you thinking?
Ha ha ha.
That's for me to know and for you to find out.
You'll find out if Brad goes home, won't you?
And yeah, so we'll be doing these predictions all the time. Whenever there's a recoupling, either over the weekend and then we're running Monday, or whether there's a recoupling on the Monday night and we do it on the Tuesday, we'll always make these predictions either live or on our Instagrams, and then we'll do the forfeits there and then.
100%, yes. Keep watching the Instagrams because we will be doing plenty of videos, plenty of like
Absolutely.
just to make the show a bit interesting, you know, make it more. So we got the most at stake. There's a
We
really-
have. So why did you choose Brad? Like, what's your reasoning?
I chose Brad. Not really based. To be fair, I'm not really based it on. It might shoot me in the foot. I'm not based it on what I think Rachel wants.
Yeah.
It's more on like I just think Brad. He needs a break because obviously.
Oh no, just because you hate Chugs.
Just because I hate Chugs. I don't hate him. I just.
That's a strong
I just
word.
prefer not to like. I prefer not to be in a room with him.
Why?
I don't know. Right.
Just give you weird vibes.
Right. So you know, let's just talk stereotypes. I mean, I'm not. Shouldn't stereotype anybody, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
But I'm thinking more like the you know, the indie sort of like indie footboy vibe.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
sells
yeah,
bucket
yeah.
hats, and I feel like he just sort of walks around going, "Oh yeah, I'm so deep, I'm so sensitive," and then literally like,
That is so joke. Oh my
like,
god,
that's what I
can't
feel
deal.
like. That's what I get the vibe from Chugs.
Okay, so you've chose Brad because you want Chugs to go.
I just want Chugs.
In a nutshell.
Yeah.
I think I chose Brad because when Brad went upstairs to the roof terrace to give Rachel, nearly got it wrong again, I swear down, a cup of tea, a peppermint tea to be exact, she turned around and said, I will make you anything you want tomorrow if you stay.
Oh.
And I was like, well, the only reason he's going to stay is if you're going to choose him. Like,
Spoilers from Rachel.
absolute spoilers.
I hope
So
you're
she
watching,
has
Rachel.
spoiled it. And then maybe tonight she might turn around and be like, you know what? Brad's bad vibes and I choose Chugs. But I feel like with Chugs is a little bit forced, and even though I'm rooting for Chugs because I feel like Brad talks about himself too much, it's a little bit self-centered. I don't know what it is about Brad, but a few people have turned around and said, oh, I really like Brad, and I'm like, maybe I should like him, like maybe that is something that I should do, but I don't personally, from my own opinion, without anybody else's, I just feel like he's very self-centered and he's not actually willing to get to know any other girls. And it's like people would argue with me and say, okay, but he chose last night to speak to Rachel, but that's because there is a place in Love Island at stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like obviously he's gonna ask her one, and he literally asked her one question. Like that's it.
Over. Yeah, definitely. I know what you mean.
So yeah, I mean, as much as I want Chugs to stay in, because I'm not overtly keen on Brad and his selfish talk, I do personally think she will choose Brad, because Brad's beautiful, isn't he? I mean, sorry to my boyfriend, but he is a good looking boy.
I can't. Yeah, I think. I mean, obviously, Love Island is a game. I think Chugs and Brad are the worst players in the game.
Yes.
At the moment. I mean, Hugo, he's in his own league, and but
absolutely.
But yeah, definitely, Chugs and Brad are sort of like they're in their own. They're the worst players in Love Island, I think. I think that's...
Absolutely. So we've got a comment here from Gurns Media. If you were Rachel and you were in the villa yourself, would you choose Chugs or Brad?
If I had to choose, I'd choose Brad. But like,
oh, this is so hard because I don't I'm not like overtly keen on any of them, but you have to pick the best of the bunch. And I feel like with Chugs, he's sweet. He doesn't speak about himself too much, and I feel like he's a little bit more of a cool vibe. However, Brad is all right looking, arguably better looking than Chugs. So it's like, well, what do you do?
What do you do?
I quit.
I quit and leave Love Island, dump myself.
Trust me.
Chugs and Brad can go together.
They can go in a couple and have a little spoon like they did last night. I don't know what I'd do, to be fair. I think I would probably end up choosing Brad.
I just don't think I don't want to. I don't poke fun at Chugs a lot. I don't want to. Start calling Chugs at name. But like, you just look at Chugs, blonde, blue eyes.
He reminds me of.
He looks like he was made. He looks like he was made in a factory.
Do you remember last year? Do you remember Ollie? He had like thingies. He literally went home, and I think it was like the third episode because his like girlfriend, he wanted to get back with his girlfriend or something, and he was just causing absolute chaos. The whole nation hated him.
Yeah.
And weirdly, he reminds me of him a little bit, like slightly. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
but it's just like corny vibes.
Vibes. Just proper like
corn dog vibes.
Yeah, there's something about him. It's just I just don't see like there's nothing like wow, let's go see Chugs. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? I won't be going over for a sleepover.
Chug.
You think it were a good name? Chug. See, that would be a good reason to be called Chug, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But it's like cuddles and hugs. That's a bit.
Oh, I wasn't thinking that. That's
that's what his name's together.
Cuddle and hugs.
That's
why he's called
As soon as he said that, I would have said like, ooh, my spine sort of like curled up in itself.
Oh my gosh! It says Gurns Media put Tory vibes.
100% Tory vibes. Oh my god!
Risk.
Take you home to be my family, my horses.
Yeah, trust me. I bet you any money, like, definitely rides horses with like. Like them like stallion shoes.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah, no.
I bet he goes to the Grand National. We're being so stereotypical, we shouldn't.
How is he friends with like Hugo? He's like literally a teacher. Like,
I know.
He looks like
I know. Right. Okay. Do you want to wrap this up?
Let's get this wrapped up.
We're starting to get mean now because we're running out of things to say.
So definitely stay tuned for tomorrow's episode because it could if we both wrong and Brad goes home, it could get messy.
Yes, it could result in a massive forfeit.
I'm probably going to bring forfeits in anyway or something and just funny just to do anyway. But it'll probably be 10 times worse, 10 times more painful if Brad goes home. Make sure you are listening. Keep following the Instagram because there's going to be these little clips that come up. There's going to be a little bit of writing above our heads, and it's going to be like, why does Chugs look like a Tory? Something along those lines. But of course, thank you for watching. I'm Keiron Elliott from the Afternoons Tunes.
And I'm Sophie Wall. Make sure you tune in to Monday Drive Time 4 till 7 p.m. today at 4 till 7 p.m. www.pyradio.co.uk. Alexa, play Pi Radio, and she will. How cool is that?
Say that right now because I'm on in 15 minutes.
Exactly. And Afternoon Tunes with Elliot. Make sure you follow Pi Radio UK on Instagram. Sophie Wall with 3 L's on Instagram, and ELLIOTT.KEIRON. Elliot.Keiron. You had to spell it out, right?
I have to because no.
Okay, well, thanks for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.